into Harry Kane here down the wings, cuts inside with the fake shot. Bernat is behind him, but he doesn't have the strength to get the ball away from him, and Harry Kane goes all the way and scores. This time Neuer couldn't keep him out. Harry Kane, probably the player of the season so far, has scored another goal for us. Guys, how's it going? It is S2G and welcome to Season 1, Episode number 14 of the Man United Career Mode series. In today's episode, we have a game against Arsenal, and that's obviously a big one, and also the second leg of the Round of 16 Champions League game against Bayern Munich. We won't talk much about that game right now because we're going to be facing Arsenal soon, and as you can see the Premier League table right now, things are going well for us. A 5-point gap over Chelsea and a game in hand, so winning this Arsenal game could mean big things. They're in 4th position, they're no way going to be able to catch us, and if we win this game, I think we're one step closer to winning the Premier League title, because this is one of the toughest games left throughout the season. But anyways, we have this Arsenal game right now. We'll have the West Brom game just a day after that, so that's going to put a toll on our players. But obviously I'm going to rest my players in that West Brom game for that Bayern Munich game, so that means I can play my first team for this game against Arsenal, and I'm really glad I can because I want to beat Arsenal. This will be a tricky game, and we will need our best players like Harry Kane, Memphis Depay, etc., Mata and all that. No Gareth Bale and even Nicolas Sula, as both of them have got long-term injuries. I hope they'll be back in about like 2 months, and we'll see about that later. But for now, let's focus on this game against Arsenal. First chance here for Arsenal as well. Matuidi links up well with Alexis and Oxlade-Chamberlain, who takes the shot, but his shot goes wide. In fact, De Gea had to make a save. But now I'm making a substitution at halftime because we weren't creating anything. It was all Arsenal's game, so I brought on Iñaki Williams. Let's see if that can help us. He's got a lot of pace in his pocket, and let's see if he can, use it to get us an advantage. Chance here again for Arsenal. We really weren't in this game at all. Ramsey takes the shot here, but De Gea makes a very good save, keeping the score 0-0. De Gea was solid in this game. Cazorla here now puts it into Walcott here. Walcott with the pace. Look at him go. We can't just catch him here. Varane goes to the ground. It's still Walcott here. Walcott turns again, takes the shot, and De Gea again with a wonderful save, keeping the scores 0-0. And we weren't creating anything, and our only chance in this game came from a corner. Mata puts the ball in, Smalling with the header, and obviously Matuidi does clear it, and then Varane with a very tame header, and that is obviously saved by Cech. That was the only chance we created, and unfortunately we couldn't score a goal. They couldn't score a goal as well, so that's a positive, and the game ended 0-0. A very boring way to end such a big game against Arsenal. We all know how good a team Arsenal are, and they're in 4th position in this series, which is kind of weird, and it's funny actually because they're always 4th. But anyways, Nicolas Sula and Gareth Bale should be back in about like 2 months. That is fantastic news. Now we face West Brom, and we have a decent lead still in the Premier League, 3 points over Chelsea and a game in hand, so let's go ahead and beat West Brom. This could be a tricky game because this is my second team playing, and Smalling as well, who isn't fully fit. Iñaki Williams isn't fully fit, so this could be a very, very tricky game. We have players like Barkley, Martial, who have really shined whenever they've played in the second team. Let's see if they can do it again. Chance again, and Barkley's at the heart of it, puts the ball into Michael Carrick, who smashes it, but it goes wide. And Barkley was so good in this game. I'm telling you guys, he's really going to be amazing for us in that camp spot once maybe Mata gets a bit too old. And here's Ross Barkley again. Look at him linked up with Martial, goes to the defense, and then that's a beautiful finish from Ross Barkley. And what do you guys think? Is it time for him to get into the first team and Mata maybe becomes a bench player or second team player? Because Ross Barkley has been solid for us. I know Mata is getting a lot of assists, but just look at that from Ross Barkley. He literally just controls the midfielder, gets the pass back from Martial, and that's a beautiful finish. Let me know if you think it's time to give youth a chance and play Ross Barkley in the bigger games. Here's Barkley again. Look at him control this game. Puts the ball into Januzaj again. Januzaj takes a touch inside, shoots, but Foster makes a very good save. I'm very happy with the way things are going in this game. 1-0 against a very strong West Brom side, and obviously we don't have our first team players. Things are going well, but now West Brom have a chance. Ball put into Rondon, and you guys know I've struggled with headers, but this time Romero does make an easy save, probably because Rondon's header wasn't that great. In the 80th minute, Herrera tries something maybe a bit too much. A free kick from like, a very insane angle, but he couldn't convert it. Chance now again for us in the 83rd minute to potentially seal off this game. Martial with the shot. Open goal for Iñaki Williams, and how does he freaking miss that? I have no idea. That was probably the easiest goal he'll ever get in his career, but he's missed it. Wow, that was just ridiculous. Have you guys missed any goals like that? Let me know in the comment section, because I've definitely, this was literally my first time missing such kind of goal. I mean, that was literally an open tap, and how can you miss that, for God's sake? But anyways, this is some training I'm going to be doing. Martial, Depay, Hemmings. You guys know about James Hemmings, 64 rated, a potential between 90 and 94. He could be very good for us in the future. I'm training him right now. I'm training Bellerin as well, and Luke Shaw as well. Hopefully they'll, you know, grow. And as you can see, Hemmings is growing. That is freaking awesome. De Gea wants more money, and what I've heard is, you know, when you offer De Gea a new contract, sometimes he tells he's freaking homesick. I hope that doesn't happen right now, and he just, you know, just accepts that contract, because I'm going to be offering him a big amount of money, because he's been solid for us whenever he, you know, come to play. But anyways, there you go. I'm offering 250,000 euros, crucial first team player. I just hope he does accept it. But for now, guys, it's time for that Bayern Munich game, the second leg. I asked you guys for predictions. A lot of you guys were predicting me winning 3-2 on aggregate or 3-1. That'd be just sick if you can do that. But there were a few, in fact there were 1 or 2 who were actually predicting that Bayern Munich will go through. So this could be an interesting one, and let's see if any of you guys do get the prediction right. Again, first team playing this one. Some players aren't fully fit, but that doesn't really matter. The passion needs to be there to get a win against Bayern Munich. We have a 1-0 advantage, but this could still be very tricky. Here's Thiago now, first chance for Bayern Munich. They're already attacking this game. They need to get a goal here. It's Eden Hazard, the number 17 here, cuts inside, takes a shot, and he scores. So it just took, you know, Bayern Munich 7 minutes to get back on level terms against us. And I told you guys, it's not going to be an easy task, because Bayern Munich are one of the best teams in the world, possibly even the best, because Barcelona's form in real life right now is dipped. But still, this is going to be a very hard game. Look at them just passing the ball around our place. I mean, it's like we're non-existent. Lahm with the attempt there, and obviously it went just above the crossbar. Again, now this could well be a chance here for us. Harry Kane uses his pace and strength to get past the defender, takes a shot, but Neuer is there to make the save. 20 minutes gone. We just had like one chance, and they've been like dominating this game. Chance here for us from a free kick. That could be a very good opportunity to score, but Schweinsteiger's free kick goes wide. Now I'm just imagining if we had Gareth Bale on the ball there, I'm pretty sure that would be a certain goal, because his free kicks are just ridiculously good in this game. It's a shame that we don't have him for this one, but once he's back, he'll really help the side. Now a chance here for us. We can get a goal. We'll go through to the next round of the Champions League, but the header couldn't be reached by Harry Kane. If he would have got to that, that would be just freaking awesome. Chance here now for Bayern Munich. They're looking very dangerous, and I'm kind of scared right now. Bernat on the ball, puts it into Mario Götze. It's still Götze down the wings here. Götze plays it into Benatia, whatever you want to pronounce his name as, and he scores. He just sticks a foot. De Gea couldn't get there first, and I think De Gea should have probably got there first, but that was a fantastic ball from Mario Götze. Just look at that. He puts it in, and then Benatia just puts a foot forward, and De Gea makes a mistake there, and that costs us. And 90 minutes gone. It is now 2-0 to Bayern Munich. If we can get a goal now, we'll go through. Still on away goals. Bellerin here. It's still Bellerin. Cuts inside. Still Bellerin. This could be a fantastic chance, but the ball from Bellerin was absolutely awful. He should have done much better than that, and unfortunately we have been knocked out of the Champions League, and that is so unfortunate. We won the first leg 1-0, but in the second leg Bayern Munich were too much for us, and yeah, so we get knocked out. But at least there's some good news. De Gea has accepted this contract, and now until the end of the season we'll completely focus on the Premier League, and hopefully we can win it. But now it's time to have a look who's our player of the episode. It's none other than Ross Barkley, and this is because I couldn't include any of the players who played in that Bayern Munich game. They were that awful, and in the in the West Brom game only Barkley was good, and because of that he's the player of the episode. He actually scored a fantastic goal as well. Now guys, it's time for a squad report. Haven't done one in a while. David De Gea 86 rated, still hasn't really grown much. Bellerin hasn't grown at all. I mean, he's still 77. How is that possible? Smalling has gone up by 1. Varane has gone up by 3. That is awesome. 85 rated, probably one of the best centre backs in this game already. Luke Shaw has gone up by 2. The same with Schweinsteiger, which I wasn't expecting because of his age. Morgan Schneiderlin has gone up by 2. Mata has gone up by 1, who's 27 years old right now. Lingard has gone up by 3, one of the highest scoring players this season. Harry Kane has gone up by 1. His dribbling, ball control, etc. have grown a lot. Depay has gone up by 2. That is just insane, but he hasn't really having the best of his seasons. Romero hasn't really grown. Iñaki Williams gone up by 1. Not that it affects us because he's on loan. Martial has gone up by 1. That is awesome. Januzaj has gone up by 2. That's great. He's been performing half decent for us. Barkley has gone up by 2, and I'm sure he's going to be like 83 rated by the end of the season. That'll be sick. Phil Jones has gone up by 1. Hasn't really performed too many games for us, but when he's performed, he's been decent. Kenny Tete hasn't really grown. Nicolas Sula hasn't really grown because of his injury. Marcus Rojo has gone up by 1. Bale is going down in a few stats, and that is not what I wanted, but we can't really help it, his injury. Michael Carrick gone down by 1. The rest are just lone players. You guys can have a look at their stats, because when I did talk about them in the last squad report, you guys got pretty upset, not upset. But anyways, Marcus Rashford is now 71 rated. That is awesome. Hopefully he'll be a part of the squad later on in the series. Timothy Fosu-Mensah is now 68 rated. So, and the thing is, young players are looking actually very good. You know, Andres Pereira now 72 after being on loan at Millwall. So things are going well for us in terms of loan plays. Unfortunately, we couldn't progress to the next round of the Champions League, but we still have the Premier League to play for. 10 more games left in the Barclays Premier League. Can we win it? Let me know in the comment section below. 10 games left, as I said, and it looks like we're going to win it because we have a 3-point lead and a game in hand. We're going to be facing Crystal Palace next, then Watford, and then the Manchester Derby. That's going to be a big game. We'll have Everton, Spurs, Aston Villa, West Ham United, Leicester City. That could be a very tricky game at home. Norwich City and even Bournemouth. So the fixtures aren't that difficult, but I still think it will be a challenging thing to do to win the Premier League. Hopefully we will be able to do it. First season Premier League title, and that'll be just awesome. If you guys enjoying this series, drop a like on today's video. 50 likes would be awesome. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Follow me on Twitter to stay updated with the channel, and I will see you guys soon for another episode of this series.